It's a long journey. In my mind, a lot more difficult than a stereotypical in-the-box kid.
There's no such thing.
I know, that's my whole point.
My name is Skyler Morrison. I'm 13 years old and I am a transgender girl. Ever since a young age, I always gravitated towards feminine things and I would always wear my mom's heels.
She's just always been able to talk to us. She always loved jazz, and we would have some really serious conversations after some of those shows that I, will treasure. And these were not typical conversations that you're not having with a 7 or 8 year old who is not transgender and who knows who she is. And there are some parents that throw out the, what if it's a phase? Well, what's the worst thing that can happen? That you supported your kid through a phase and they knew that unconditionally they were loved? It's just not that hard.
I know that there are a lot of, I'll say dads specifically, that go through a lot of issues with kids transitioning. I never had sorrow. I never dealt with the idea of, well, I'm losing a son. I won't deny the fact that it took myself a little bit of time just to wrap my head around it due to a lack of exposure. It's raising a child in today's climate, adding on top of that exponentially the struggles that come with that due to a lack of awareness, lack of understanding, willful ignorance.
Politicians trying to get our family and hurt our families for being loving and supportive, but there's also so much magic to it. It terrifies me to think about the teenage years. Not just the typical things that come with it, driving, but to have a transgender daughter who has been public and out there is scary. It's terrifying to think that anything could happen to her for just living her life.
Being able to date and going to parties and staying out late, I can't do that. That's not safe for me.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. No.
Yeah.
No.
And especially just hearing about all of the hate crimes that happened over the years to trans women. I mean, it's terrifying.
This is what's called a safe folder, which is really important for parents of transgender children to have, especially when there's really bad legislation going on that could possibly label you as a child abuser. You also do this to have record of consistency, persistence, insistence that she's always known who she is. We keep letters of support in here. We keep letters from doctors in here. I love this photo because she was 5 years old, 5 or 6 in this photo, and we went to go see my sister in Montana. And Skyler just got to be herself throughout the whole trip and not have to worry about who knew her and who didn't.
It's just amazing to see all the support over the years, and it makes me feel really loved and supported to see, all of this stuff that is, just so supportive and kind. I hope families that see this realize that, like you said, love shouldn't be conditional. You should love your kid no matter what.